we're back. And let me tell you something. These games, no matter what, will be better than the last game we just saw.
What if they're not?
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that might mean the world's a terrible place, Artosis.
The world's a wonderful place.
The world's a wonderful place. So it's not going to happen. Finn losing to Parting, deservedly so. Parting is a free man. He is out of the group. We still have 3 more players in the group. Now we go to the scary part of this tournament, because it's going to be Polt against Oz, and one of them is absolutely going to be out of the group.
Yes. One person is about to be eliminated. From the way they played their first matches, a fool would say that Oz is favored.
Oh, you know,
From
I
the way
totally agree. Well, Oz just didn't seem to be very focused. I mean, Finn beat Oz in those games the way that, you know, just one a really superior StarCraft player beats a much lower ranked, lower level player, where, look, he's just doing more stuff. You can't keep up. His APM's too high, his harassment's too good, and Oz just fell apart. Now, that's not the Oz we're used to seeing, so we're going to have to see if maybe that was a fluke, and he'll play better in this game, because it's actually loaded now. So get ready for Polt going up against Oz. Another TVP all day here at the GSL. Code S. Okay, in the upper right, we have, with a very sexy Terran versus Protoss style, really impressing us, but still managing to lose to Parting. No shame in that. His ID is
TSA Port.
He's got his mic down like he can talk in there right now. He's talking to his brains. in the bottom left, we have our Protoss player. Some disappointing play. Hopefully he can play better. Normally he does. His ID is
FX.
Oh, see if his mic's down.
Well, Protoss don't have mouths. They communicate through their minds.
That's a good point.
Why would he have his mic down? That'd be silly.
I believe, if I understand the lore correctly, the Protoss are actually part plant, right?
I think that they get their energy from the sun, but no, they are not.
They're not
in fact,
plants?
part plant
Okay.
at all.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
No, why would they be
well,
part plant?
I was going to make this argument that if they're part plant, my Hellions should do more damage to them, but...
I see, that's cute. But, I mean, solar panels are not.
Solar panels.
Solar panels are not good. Part plant. They aren't solar plant.
They're also not organic, though. Oh, nice denial. Nice denial there with the command center. This is a PVZ. Oh, gets it down. Very nice.
Oh, stalls it out pretty well, though.
Would you ever make the pylon there, just to force him to make the command center? I would.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't think it's a big deal either way, just because as soon as you put the pylon down, the Terran, you call his bluff, he has to build the command center immediately. So stalling it might even be better, but, because then you don't lose 25 minerals, and he might just plant it down to the side anyways. It's actually hard to say, but I'd probably throw a pylon down if I was working that hard at it. But, I'm actually really excited to see how this game goes, because we saw before when Polt was playing Parting, and I would say at least tonight, and I would say in general, Parting has better PvT than Oz. And Polt brought him to the brink of destruction. So
oh, yeah. It was pretty scary.
I would love to see Polt play at that level once again, where it's like, oh my god, you're coming up with like these insanely intelligent builds and great micro, and just, it's like watching Marine King, It's just a great quality game.
By the way, he's on a roll right now, Marine King is.
Oh, I know.
I genuinely, to be totally honest, guys, did not expect him to be doing that well nowadays.
No one ever expected.
I thought he was going to be. He's always going to be one of these good players. Maybe get to a few more finals. Maybe float around the top 16. But damn, I was wrong.
Certainly, everyone was. The thing about Marine King is he works harder than most pro gamers. He plays more games.
Exactly.
He puts in so much passion. He really deserves what he's gotten. So great for him. Right,
lowest in 2012 GSL ranking out of the former champions.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
that's interesting.
Out of all the champions, he kind of earned the least points. That's all right.
That's
Not
okay.
a big deal. It's he didn't get deep in a lot of GSLs is the problem. Polt,
that's a good observation.
He actually went into a rut. His style has improved dramatically since his GSL championship. Even back when he won it, I really didn't expect it to happen because Polt was such a micro-based player. Literally back at the time that he won that and he was a big contender was when StarCraft II was much less figured out. It was a little over a year ago. In fact, I think it was a year and a month ago that he won his GSL. And back then, we didn't have these refined macro builds where we're seeing, even Marine King, the god of micro, right? In his games, he'll be on 5 base being a micro player, but he'll still be macroing like a god. And Polt's already shown us that too. But back then, Polt wasn't really doing that. So it wasn't a surprise for me when he fell off until he really improved upon that. But lately, he's been, nothing short of astounding. This guy is just been kicking ass all over the world.
So we'll see if he does well this time. By the way, he is sponsored by thehandsomenerd.com. Buy his clothing, TSL stuff.
Helps him out.
Yeah, it helps that team out.
All right, so Oz is going for the 3 base pressure. It's going up to 6 gates, and with the 3 bases, he's, as I mentioned before, why is this a good build? Well, it's hard with just gateway units without upgrades to actually defend when you're taking 3 bases. So what he does is attack you so that you have to be defending right then. And hopefully he doesn't lose too many units, and hopefully he kills off some of your units. Because it's easy. Well, here, let me go back in time a little bit to what I was saying again. It's hard to defend multiple spots with unupgraded gateway units, but it's easy to attack in a concentrated attack in one area.
Oh, dude, he's going to get this SCV inside.
Is he going to scout all the gates? Ooh, he knows now.
Oh, man, he knows everything.
Yeah, Polt is completely aware. In fact, instantly.
I'm actually so surprised he got in there. You know?
The units are kind of all over the place for Oz right now. It was a very good time on that scout. But Polt's getting another bunker immediately. There are pylons going up on his high ground.
He's actually committing to this attack right now. He is making more pylons.
Oh, looks like he does cancel one. But, this is a very smart move by Oz. This is a super powerful build. It's Parting's build. We'll see how it goes. And he's doing a good job right now of good force fields. And no SCVs up here for Polt. May have been a mistake. In fact, he has 2 SCVs in that bunker.
Oh, does he have 2 SCVs in the bunker?
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Oh, that's so funny.
Don't get too close. That fusion card will get you. All right, so, Polt has enough units. He actually went for 4 racks. Didn't tech up at all, so he had plenty of units to actually hold this off fine. His combat shields and stim are both about to finish. So he's actually got a nice thing going on. Right now, for Oz, we only have 4 sentries. And sentries are going to be kind of crucial because of stim and combat shields. The army of Polt is vastly superior as far as upgrades are going. And he has a lot of units as well. So if he actually goes out and does a nice attack in micros well, Oz is, he's getting his Twilight Council and his Robo right now. And those are going to do the things like make his units more quality to actually fight against the upgraded bio and or make some better units out of the Robo.
By the way, their supplies are virtually tied right now.
Yeah.
But it's 10 supply difference, which is really not that much for, this phase of the game.
I'm really excited to see this attack by Polt. He's going to have to micro very well. Oz is going to have to get perfect force fields off. And with these medevacs coming out, this is some nice timing on that.
Zealot was warped into the wrong place at the wrong time, but at least he will be able to scout that 3rd base coming up here. Now, no cancel there.
Polt does seem to be waiting for his medevacs to come out. He does have 1-1 on the way as well.
By the way, armor and blink are getting close to being done.
Yeah, really interesting to see the differences in styles between Oz and Parting. Parting doesn't get blink. He gets it super, super late.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. That just dawned on me.
And that helps him to actually hold off attacks like this quite often. But with blink, there's a lot of things you can do too. You can utilize force fields more. Now, those were good force fields right there. Really utilizing his force fields, but Polt microing behind with a big chunk of it. Very well done by Polt. Holding on and making his army as cost efficient as he possibly can right now.
Look at that kiting. Beautiful.
But he will end up losing this army. Just a few units left over here. Blink almost done, and as Blink finishes, he can chase out if
he has these 2 medevacs over here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful still. He needs some force fields to go up, or these Zealots will never connect. But don't forget, he does have Blink, which can help him to get up there very quickly.
Oh, got a... Nope, did not get a sentry, excuse me.
Now we are going to see some nice Blink micro going on from Oz.
Yeah.
And against this Blink, he's going to have
Okay, get the medevacs.
Very well done.
That was money
like
right
this.
there.
That was money.
That was money, yo.
That's your saying today. So funny. What a terrible saying.
What? That's money?
That's money.
That was the dopest Blink micro I ever seen.
All right, so Oz does hold it off and gets a big supply lead off of this. Very well done. You know, he used those force fields just right. That first set of force fields really doing a lot to prevent Polt from getting the edge he needed there.
He could have done a lot more damage if he got that force field up just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of in a better location. So, of course, obviously, we're going to have Oz go down here to the bottom right. Obviously.
Slightly better upgrades for Polt right now, but he doesn't have as big an army, and this Blink micro is doing a good
that
job.
was really good.
Yeah, good force fields. Oh, wow. Beautiful
You might
there.
want to actually Blink on top of this.
Wow, Oz just playing much better than we saw him in that first series against Finn. And, well, it's going to come down to his Blink micro here, and in fact, he just blinked right on top of Polt, and GG, good choice.
Polt.
Good blink.
You know, Oz,
Really well played.
Well,
He actually played that.
That's what we're used to seeing from Oz.
Yeah. He, he had just enough force fields. Remember in his game against Finn on Antigua, he overused his force fields and barely couldn't hold off the counter timing. Polt did a similar counter timing, but he had the force fields needed, and he utilized them very, very well there. Stalled, pulled out until he had Blink, and then with Blink, he was able to chase down a lot of that army, deal a lot of damage, and then just continue his huge warpins off 3 bases. Great play by Oz this game. I'm actually very happy with that game. I just got a slight set of nerd chills while explaining it.
I feel like Polt was actually attacking. Like, there's this period where it's very clear that Polt is losing this battle. It's time to use the stim.
He did
to actually run away, not to keep trying to whittle down the army. I think he was treating that game as if it was the exact same game as it was against Parting. But no, it was not. And the truth is that, like you said, Parting doesn't get Blink right away normally.
No, that's
so
true.
there's this point in time where he's starting to run away.
You can get away from Charge Zealots. Like, from Blink Stalkers, you actually just can't.
Yeah, you can't.
If Blink Stalkers know they can kill what you have there, you better be rallying more because you can't get away. All right, so that was actually very nice by Oz. Can he take out Polt again and get his rematch against Finn? Or will Polt beat him in the next 2 games? We'll see. Antigua Shipyard is our next map.
Antigua Shipyard generally lends itself to longer games unless we have that occasional all-in. Usually from the Protoss, not from the Terran on this map. And, it looks like the game is now loaded. Hype time! Polt up against Oz. We'll move on. Polt in a tough spot. Can he come back? If Oz wins this next one, he's going to go on to face off against Finn. That's right.